What is up, everybody? Ladies and gentlemen, we're here to discuss the new update that was primarily focused on Guild War and Arena content. Now, we're going to talk about why this might possibly be one of the best updates so far in the game. Now, maybe not the best one, since there's been ones that have pretty much added content, like immense, like insane amounts of content. And this one wasn't as much content, but by far is opening up a door into a whole new style of gameplay. This is incredible. I'm really excited about this update. So if you guys don't know what happened exactly, these are the update details. They kind of got pushed aside since the bottom two, so like these bottom two, right? They only show the most recent ones, and they put out 3 of them, if you didn't know. They put out 3 of them, so the post-update issues, auto-update, and then update details. So the top 2 show, so now the update details weren't available for players to see unless you go over to the notice. So that is how you're able to look at them. So we're going to take a look at all of this, right? Now, if you guys didn't know, Elia content, the one that has been announced for quite a while, has actually been added. So check it out. You come over to Elia. Can zoom in now, and you can tell she has a different outfit. She doesn't have to just, oh, there she goes. People say I'm clumsy. That can't be good, right? Shut up, Elia. So if you click on Elia, she go ahead and shows you all of the stuff that's currently. I have 2 times the XP. There's time left for 2 hours and 30 minutes. In 2 hours and 30 minutes, it is going to be 2 times the XP. So my time at 9 o'clock, it will be 2 times the XP because it's 6:30 for me right now. World Boss Appearance, it shows you how many attacks you have left. I have 0. I already used them. Guild War, the Guild War has 6.5 hours left. I've done 6 out of 12 of my daily missions, and it goes on and on and on. It also shows you, you can click this. You see how I can go directly to it. You can go over here, collect whatnot. You can go to the outfits. You can change it, so I can equip that. And I'm sure they'll add different outfits too. It's not just going to be the blue and red. There's definitely going to be new outfits. And maybe they're going to add, so maybe you see these little items that they have. My guess is that they're actually going to change that so that you can actually equip different outfits. So you can have the little Santa ears and then change it so that maybe you want the blue outfit with the Santa ears, etc., etc. So I definitely think they're going to do stuff with the Elia. This kind of opens up to the transmogrification. Maybe they'll allow you to add things onto your monsters through the transmogrification as well. That's a big leap of faith, but I'm hoping they do that so you can add little special items. Maybe things that are really hard to get, like clearing Trial of Ascension hard mode. And then that way you can actually show people oh, look, when they attack your defense, holy shit, he has that one special item that's super hard to get or something like that. Maybe they'll do that, but that's kind of theorizing. But yeah, Elia, definitely one of the huge updates that they did announce, and it's finally here in case you didn't notice. We'll go ahead and hop back into the notice section, back to the update details, and the next one is the capacity of the monster storage has been increased from 350 to 400. So for those of you that have been having problems with way too many monsters, it's mostly the higher level players, because myself, I'm starting to run out of space, and a lot of players are starting to run out of space too. It's really good that they increased it by 50 slots. And then they also added a new feature which allows you, this is the big one, guys. This is the big one. It allows you to save up to 5 decks. 5 decks for the arena, guild battles, and raid battle. And it's been added to the game, so you can set up to 5 decks for each battle. And I'll go ahead and show you guys that right now. We'll go ahead and go over to arena. That's the easiest one. We'll jump down. Wow, that's crazy. I've been holding Conquer 3 all week, and I haven't done anything. So, have you guys seen this yet? Do you see what's wrong with the screen? Or I should not say wrong, but different. You see what's different? Boom, down in that bottom left, you see that little skull? You click that and it'll open up your little deck. 5 decks for you to use different types. So let's say, okay, there's no Chloe buff or anything like that. I don't need Aquila. I can click deck 1, put that on. Oh, wait, maybe it's a speed team. Let's go ahead and bring this type of team. It automatically loads the monsters for you. That is absolutely incredible. Now, I'll just attack that later. We're not going to do that right now. It's kind of too much time consuming, but if you guys didn't notice that, that works for everywhere. So if I go over into Guild Wars, we can actually do that as well. Well, I can't show you because I've already used up my chances, but it does work in Guild Wars as well. It also works in raids. The raids is a little bit, that's what it said. I haven't tested it out in raids yet. I haven't seen it because I haven't been doing raids recently. I've been doing Dragons B10, but I can imagine it's very similar. So except with 6 maybe? Raid battle. Strange. All right, well, moving on. The decks, though, that's definitely a game changer because a lot of players, they waste time going back and forth. Remember what we talked about in the game about letting us customize our own bar so we can quickly add stuff? This is even better. This is faster, it's more efficient, and you don't have to deal with all of the extra side monsters. And it's great. So they actually listened to the fact that we want a little bit of a faster way to load up the monsters. Yeah, so it's quite incredible. I'm not going to say that whether or not they did get our request, but there has been a lot of things added in that were problems that we did address. So I'm really happy that a lot of players stood back behind it and they heard our voices and they've changed a lot of these things. So the next one is also one that we did ask for. It's Friends Monsters. Now, they have yet to add in, if like someone sends you a request, it should show what their rep monster is. But this is also another one. If you have a Friends rep monster, it shows the runes of that monster. So that way you can check out the stats, see how it is, if it's ruined or not, whether you should use it as a rep, or if you should delete the player or not, right? So that's always good to have. This is also something that we really wanted. Next one, monster collections. So all monsters have a set of buttons that allows you to surf through the different attribute versions of the monster. Of course, that way you don't have, like, say you're looking at all of the arenas or whatever, all of the Epicam priests, you can just kind of scroll all through that. And if the monster can be awakened, it will be, I think it like transfers over to the monster collection page. Yeah, okay, so it shows it right there. It transfers over to the monster collection page to show you what it looks like, and it shows you what like kind of bonus features it gets and whatnot, like the awakening improvements and stuff like that. So it is, I think, yeah, so it is a feature that was modified to resolve some issues. So we'll just keep moving on. So now this is also one that we did ask for. This is something that we really, really wanted. This is just half of the cookie. So the first part was we want monsters to be able to be pulled from the monster storage. Now the other part is being able to get the energy from your like box or be able to refill without having to back out and then go back into Rift. So you can refill without going back like out and back in, but the thing is with the monster or with the like the reward box, you can't do that. You have to get outside and then refill and then get back in. And that's just kind of a problem. It's not just with Rift, it's all places. You can't access your gift box while you're in battle, which I feel like if they change that, you would be able to pull energy out, and then that way you could go into Rift undisturbed. But yeah, so yeah, you can actually get the monsters stored from the monster storage and use them in World Boss. That is very helpful. You don't have to go in and out for all of the lower level players that don't quite yet have 60 monsters, but they have them in storage. They don't have to pull them out and stuff like that. Really, really helpful. So, and then it shows you monsters will be shown in the following order at the arena menu: top, leader, left, second. Okay, I don't know what that's about, but you can also sell monster summoning pieces. I don't think anyone's ever complained about that, but that's definitely interesting. And then also you will be alerted by a message, indicates your daily package effect. That's great. Okay. Also, they added some new packages for you pay-to-play players. If you didn't see it already, they added the Awakening Force package, which is available every month, and then they added all of these things. Yeah, tons and tons of light and dark packs. So those are available once per month. If I remember correctly, it's somewhere between 7 and 9 light and darkness scrolls. I think it was like 7. So there's 1, there's 2, there's 5, because we're adding in from the previous one, right? That's 4. 4, blah, blah, blah. That's definitely 6, I think. I don't know. My math is not right now good, but that's okay. Yeah, I think it's around 9 9 light and darkness scrolls plus whatever the rest of the crystals and whatnot. A lot of players that buy this stuff, they're going to be very, very happy with it. I myself have been free to play for months now, so we're not really looking at that. But definitely an improvement. I think what they really need to do, and I think a lot of players might disagree with me on this, they need to change the Trial of Ascension hard mode rewards to at least be a little bit better, just a tad bit, because a lot of players don't give a shit about it. Like there's Guardian 3 players that are friends of mine that don't do Trial of Ascension hard. They stop at 70 because they don't care. But to be honest, I'm happy that I did Trial of Ascension hard this month because, as you guys know, I got Iona, Mimir, and I don't even know what his name is. The Wind Fairy King. Iona was from normal, so okay, we got Iona from normal. But we got Mimir, and we got the Fairy King, the Wind one. So, yeah, that's pretty nice. Moving on. Where were we? We're at Bugfixes. So, this was a big one. There's like a bug with the secret dungeons and attribute dungeons. It would show like 2 million minutes left or something like that for the dungeon when it only had like an hour left. I don't know what that was about, but that was weird. And then they fixed some skill errors. So if you guys want to take a look at that, you can look at that. I really wished I got the Water Fairy King. I really did, but okay. And then also the Taoist, the Dark Taoist. A lot of people have been fanboying, or I shouldn't say fanboy, but they've been like squealing over this guy, saying he's like incredible. If you guys like him, he did get his skill modified. It also has an additional effect of recovering 15% HP, so that actually, I think that does actually buff him? Possibly. Maybe. We don't know. But this is also another one, Android. You can now record your gameplay with an in-game feature. So a lot of you players out there that have been asking me, how do you record? How do you do all this stuff? I'm on iPhone. I use a capture card with a Lightning to HDMI converter. Big, expensive setup, but it is beautiful. As you guys know, the quality is just absolutely gorgeous. If the quality looks like shit to you, go over to the settings on the video and turn it up to 1080p because it is HD quality. Okay? So if you guys are an Android and don't know how to record, this is another feature that's been added. So now you can record if you guys want to jump into the YouTube videos. And then lastly, skills. The description of the skills have been changed. Nothing different with them, just the description of the skills were kind of buggy. They looked really weird and people didn't get them, but they changed them, reworded them, made them better. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the update that they just added. I think it is absolutely fantastic. I think the big point of it was what they did with let's check it out. The card decks, very, very beautiful. Or monster decks, I'm sorry. Monster decks. This is incredible. And if they add more of these to allow you to have, like you can scroll up and down and whatnot, maybe they will, maybe they won't. This will be absolutely amazing. And I will be so, so glad that they added this. They went far and beyond what I could have imagined. Since we wanted to be able to customize our little scroll bar to make it easier to load monsters, they went above and beyond and actually made it so we can pick predetermined teams. That just blows my mind. I didn't even, that was perfect, guys. To anyone from CompTIA listening to this, perfect. Absolutely. Thank you. Now, I'm really excited to see what they're going to add in the future because this is definitely an update that changed a lot of things. So let me know what you guys think down in the description below. I want to hear what you guys think was the best part of this update and what you still want to see added into the game. And I want to know, let me know, and I will definitely read the comments down below. I will see you guys in the next episode. I'm trying to get to that Archangel video, but all of these things start coming up with like the natural 5-star pools and the light and dark natural 4-star pools, and then the update. Like, oh man, it's just so much stuff. So I'm definitely getting into the monster discussion. Just you guys wait, and then a Farmer Phil episode after that. All right, I will see you guys later. Stay awesome, guys.